Hey there, fellow knights, Red Leader here. I am at the usual stomping grounds testing out my brand new camera. I bet you guys are getting tired of seeing this place, but it's a good time to test out the camera that I've got. It's the Sony FDR X3000 4K action cam. I'm shooting at 1080p, 60 frames per second right now, but that's only because the computer that I have right now isn't capable of editing 4K. But we're going to be upgrading that pretty soon. One of the things I'm planning on doing, and please leave a comment below if you think this is a good idea or not, but instead of having these trips where I come up here to this trail as a solo adventure trip, I'm just going to have it as like a weekly vlog, because this is kind of my exercise path, and I come up here quite often trying to get ready for the larger trails. And usually when I come up here on these walks by myself, I start thinking, and I may have a topic or something that I would come up with on the fly. So it's not so much as about the trail as it is about what's on my mind and what's going on with Knights of the Trail and that sort of thing. So I'm thinking about making this as a separate vlog series. And when I do the solo adventures, that's when I actually go to different places and hike different trails by myself. So please leave a comment below and let me know what you think about that. I seem to think it's a pretty good idea. But yeah, I'm going to test out this camera today because I already have previous footage from what this place looks like with my old GoPro Hero 1. So it should be a dramatic change there. It's snowed. You can tell there's snow on the ground. It's about 30 degrees right now. But that sun's pretty warm. So I'm going to head on down the trail here and see what we can get into. About the trail being frozen is all the mud gets frozen too, so you don't have to slosh around in it. It's actually pretty cool to walk in. It's like crunch crunch. Different around here in the wintertime. Everything's dead and or dormant, I should say, but it all looks dead, as opposed to spring and summer where it's all green and teeming with life and stuff. There's still a lot of birds that's hung around here. I've seen quite a few deer. Of course, the deer around here are starting to pollute the entire neighborhood. They're overrunning us. But the trail goes down this big steep grade here, and it looks like nothing but ice. So I'm going to put the camera down and try to make it down this hill without slipping and falling and breaking something. I made it. That's always a good time right there. trying something new. I've been going through a lot of people's backpacking channels, and they're all awesome. And I want to thank each and every one of you who have subscribed to the channel, and I've enjoyed watching all of your channels as well and subscribing to them. And you know who you are, and thank you so much. We've reached 50 subscribers, and we did that in a very short time, and that's thanks to you. And I know 50 doesn't sound like a lot, but it's a lot to us. And that means 50 of you actually give a crap about what we're doing. So thank you a million times over. I want to try something different, because there are certain things that I have looked all over the internet for, all over YouTube for, and I find very little on the subject. So when I get everything in order for that, I'll let you know what that is. But it will definitely come in handy for all of us, beginners and expert hikers. I can't wait to share it with you all. I know that we are not Adventure Archives, and we do not have the real expensive cameras and the gimbals and that sort of thing. Plus, we also want to hike longer miles. Adventure Archives is actually what has inspired us, and they make beautiful, beautiful scenic videos, movie style, and I love it for what it is. But I know that I'm not that, and I can't be that. But there are some things that I think I can do that can play to our strengths. Sounds like a big old helicopter. I don't know if you guys can see that through the trees, but there's this big cargo helicopter, it looks like, flying over. Military. I don't know what that's about. Hopefully we're not getting, taken over or anything. But no, really, I just want to play to our strengths and come up with some interesting video ideas and topics that aren't really covered. Also, another inspiration to me is Will Wood, or Redbeard. His channel is Following Redbeard, and he's hiked the entire Appalachian Trail. And that's really what got me into hiking in the first place. I was pretty sick there for a while and couldn't really do anything, and I was waiting on test results, which thank God came back great. But I had to sit there, lay there, fearing the worst, and I watched him walk the entire Appalachian Trail, and I was like, I need to do this before I die, I know it's a little extreme, but I was like, I need to see the world. I haven't seen the world. I'll be 36 here in March, and there's people younger than me that's seen the world a lot more than I have. Been kind of stuck here in the suburbs of my town. But with a wife and kids and a mortgage and a job and everything, I don't see how that will ever be feasibly possible for me to do the Appalachian Trail. I want to do it so bad. It's one of my, top 5 on my bucket list. But if I'm really truly honest with myself, with all my responsibilities, there's no way that I'll be able to pull that off. So I can't be that either. I can't be a long distance hiker that's vlogging my everyday on some long trail like the AT or the PCT or something like that. So I have to come up with something else. Well, that downhill was worse than the other one. It's just all one big sheet of ice where it rained and then flash froze, because it went from like 50 degrees to, I think it was 4 degrees overnight, just like that. But this is really like 2-inch thick ice, like a slide. I bet if I sat on it, I could slide all the way down. But there are some sticks sticking out, and I don't want to castrate myself on the way down. So we won't be doing that today. So why am I telling you all this? I just want to be straight up and honest with you guys. I want you to know what you're getting when you subscribe to our channel. Some of you may be looking for different things, like long distance hike, like cinematic movie style. Some of you may be looking for other things. We offer the other things. What those things are, you're going to have to subscribe to find out. Hello. I believe that was the first time I've ever actually came across somebody on this trail, believe it or not. So that's pretty cool. The end of today's vlog, and please like, comment, and subscribe, and comment below if you think it's a really good idea to have these as a separate vlogging playlist on YouTube, and that way it'll keep the really big time adventures separate from these daily exercise hikes. Until next time, Knights, stay strong, hike on. See you out on the trail.